Women over 35 are hitting the wall. And the sad part is a lot of the 40-year-old who already missed their window are the ones giving them the worst advice. Stay single. Wait for a high-value man. Don't settle. Meanwhile, they're lonely, bitter, and wishing they could rewind time.
When people ask me why I'm not dating, first of all, it's really hard to date at my age. Dating older men don't want women my age. They want them younger, sexier, smarter, faster, easier to manipulate. Men my age are going through the it's complicated stage, or separated but not sure what I want to do, or want to just be friends with benefits. And then the young ones, well, I ain't got time for that shit.
I don't know who needs to hear this. Maybe it's just me. Dating is really hard. I feel like once you hit a certain age, everybody's been hurt and they're scared and they don't want to admit that they want something or take a risk on someone. I just need you to know you're worth the risk. And someday, someone is going to come along and they'll realize it. Waiting for someday is hard. Believe me, I'm right there with you. But I refuse to believe that they're not out.
Thank you. Come again.
So I was talking to my ex-husband. I was complaining to my ex-husband about why I'm still single. And he tells me, he's like, well, Ash, they're not like you. They're going to talk and date multiple people until they find the one that they want to be with. And then they'll commit. I was like, okay. Well, I realized in that very moment, like, I'll be alone for the rest of my life. Like, the most faithful man that I know is telling me that they date everybody. Like, no, I want no part of this. Like, I'm not doing it. Like, either I'm a fuck yes or I'm a fuck no. Like, if you're not sure about me, leave me alone.
Here's why I think dating is so difficult these days. We are the first generation that is technically advanced. Our parents did not have online dating, the internet, social norms that were so beyond acceptable, being in your 40s and single and saying no children and all of that. This is so new for all of us that there are rules none of us even fucking know how to abide by.
True.
Our parents also came from a generation where the norm was to get married young. You didn't really have to explore somebody and try to figure out. You didn't have the options as readily as available. You just married who was in your proximity. That's why divorces started happening so rapidly when we were kids, and now we're at a time where it's just almost the norm versus the exception. We're also the first generation that therapy and attachment styles and healing your inner child is so widely talked about because we have the internet. That gives people even more time to say, I need to heal my shit before I get into something and turn up to be like my parents. Not to mention our parents could get married and have 6 kids in a one-income home where we can't even afford to fucking rent an apartment for ourselves.
Guys, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't feel like anyone in today's society is looking for anything serious when they're dating someone. I think we have so many options that most people are just looking for some quick affection and some quick attention to maybe take someone to bed, and then they've conquered that and they want to move on. And I'm not just talking about men, I'm talking about women as well. I think it's just our generation at the moment just doesn't seem to want this long-term relationships that we used to other generations wanted in the past. And I don't see many people whose intention when dating is to actually get married.
True.
I don't see that very often. And I'm in my late 30s, and in my friendship group, I can't think of one single person that's in a long-term relationship that seems to be heading towards marriage. Or, you know, I personally myself, I don't care for marriage either way, but I don't see any relationship having that longevity. And that's just my honest opinion. And there seems to be this cycle for everybody I know that, you know, you get on dating apps because if you're anything like me, I work from home and I don't go out drinking very often. So dating apps are pretty much the only solution. The only thing I do is go to dance classes that are all girls and go to the gym and go hiking. But anyway, so other people and, you know, are getting on these dating apps, and it seems to be this cycle where you'll start talking to someone. It'll take you ages to actually narrow down to some people that you have some things in common with, that you actually start to get along with. People start talking to each other, arrange a couple of dates, everything will be going great. Then out of nowhere, one of them will ghost the other one for no particular reason. And then they'll just never hear from them again. And that's just the cycle with everybody I know. This is the cycle I'm seeing with everyone. And then everyone's like, okay, move on, back on the dating apps, back trying to find someone that you got something in common with, trying to find someone that, you know, you think you get along with. And then just this cycle continues over and over and over and over and over again. I just don't see anyone dating for longevity. And I just want to know why. Like, what's changed? Is it because, you know, we have access to social media and so many options?
Yes.
And we just no longer want to settle for the one option? Or what do you think? Like, what is happening in this generation? Like, is romance dead? Like, what's going on? Because I'm so confused.
All right, this is going to be an episode of Rate My Date from my Sunday brunch. So here goes. Overall, I'm going to tell you that I give this date a 3 out of 10, and here's why. He looked like his pictures, pretty much, a little heavier than his pictures, but he was tall, he was attractive, he was successful, he was smart. He picked a great restaurant. All those things are great, so I'm going to give him for that. But I will tell you, here I go again on another date with someone that asks me not one question. He does not know where I live, what I do for a living, how old my kid is. He knows nothing about me. Nothing. And I hate those, what's your favorite color? I don't mean that, but just a regular conversation back and forth like a tennis match. I asked him a ton of questions. He didn't ask me anything back. It was actually weird. At the end of the date, I really got the impression that he was a player, but he told me he wanted to see me again. When I said to him, you don't know anything about me, he said, what do I need to know about you? I know that I'm attracted to you. What? Holy shit. The other thing is, he didn't drink at all. Is that a deal breaker for you guys? Because I'm not sure if it is for me or not.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how you guys do it. I am about a couple months into online dating and I'm calling it quits already. No thank you. I am removing all of the dating apps. People are weird and no, I am not cut out for this. I don't know how to organically meet people. I work from home, so I don't meet people in the office. I wouldn't date people at work. I'm at softball fields a lot, so if there's any single softball dads, hit me up. Otherwise, you know, if some guy I would have to date somebody that like fell from my trees, like some Tarzan situation, in order to be able to date. Nope, just I'm gonna enjoy being single.
I'm nearly 41, I'm single, I'm child free, and I've been posting about this for a little while. And the reason I started posting about it was because the adverse reaction that I got from some men on the internet when I just did one post about it. I get a lot of kickback. I get told that I'm lying to other women, that I'm lying to myself, that I haven't fulfilled my only purpose on earth, which obviously, according to some people, a woman's only purpose is to have children, that no man will ever want me, that I'm old and used up, like all of that stuff. But I think what these people don't realise is that I love myself and I love my life, and I am so grateful for the fact that I'm here and I get to enjoy the lovely River Thames, that there is nothing that anyone could say that is going to upset me. And I don't believe you, because that's not how I see life. Maybe that's how you see life. Maybe you see life as you could never be happy unless you have a partner. 40, single. I haven't been on a date since January. For years, I've just been using Hinge as a dating app, and I deleted it in January, and I was like, right, you know, I'm kind of done with dating apps. But then I saw some interesting statistics that said that loads more people in my age range use Bumble.
So I am so hungover. Being single is hard work. It's difficult. Going out is hard. It's tiring. It's expensive. I thought being single I would save money. Complete opposite. Complete opposite. I am always out. I'm always having a drink. And I thought it was in my healing era, my you've got this girl, you don't need no man era. But I'm on Hinge. I'm on Hinge all the time. I'm like, I'm matching. I'm talking to like 9 different boys. Like my Instagram, the DMs, the little bubble says 9. I haven't got the time. I haven't got the patience. I haven't got the conversation. I'm doing it. I'm doing it for the notification. I'm enjoying my going onto my phone and it being like, you can send a message. And I'm like, exciting. I'm wanted. But they were like, do you want to go for a drink? I'm like, no, I don't. You've served your purpose. And now I'm kind of done. I think I'm going to do boy sober in May. I'm going to delete Hinge. I'm going to possibly ghost all the boys I'm talking to. Sorry, boys. But it's harder than I thought it was out here. Honestly, I need some help. I'm not sure I can do this alone.
He does not buy you a house. He does not love you. Hey everyone, it's your favorite housewife, Izzy. I went to dinner last night with a girlfriend, a younger girlfriend, and she just broken up with her boyfriend. She was dating him for a year and a half, and he was married, and she had no idea. And she found out he was married, and she broke it off. Now she is devastated and heartbroken, and I was like, what is going on, sweetie? She's like, I am never going to find someone like him. He was wealthy. He flew me around in his jet. We went here, we went there. He bought me things. I said, okay, but what did he actually do for you? He's like, I said, no, honey. He was going on that vacation anyway, and the fuel was paid for the jet anyway. One more person on the jet did not change the price of the jet. He was going to that restaurant anyway. You just happened to be his guest. You or someone else, he was buying someone dinner. The handbag that he bought you, whether it was you or his wife, he was buying the like, what did he do for you? Did he buy you a home?
I hate to burst your bubble, but when you move in with a man, you will gain weight. Men cannot survive off of girl dinners like we can, and there will be having to be like full meals made like every single night. Like my fiance and I, we usually like switch off like who's making dinner and like, but we always have a full meal every single night. I can't keep living like this. No, we're supposed to have our wedding in a year and we've moved in together and now I'm gaining all this weight. Like, yet I'm supposed to look all snatched in my wedding dress? Like, there's no way.
Oh, what I would live for is to see guys' reactions of receiving texts from girls that they like. I love this.
I don't believe in 50-50. I think a man should pay for 100% of whatever he would pay for, whether he had a woman in his life or not. And a woman should pay 100% of whatever she wants.
Am I the only one that's like this? Yes. Whew. I'm free now.
I don't like 50-50. I don't do coffee dates. I don't care how much money I ever make. I still want my man to pay for everything.
This message is for men over 40 and you know what? Men over 30 even. Y'all are looking toe up on the dating apps. As women make more and more money and we're not forced to be with someone for economic stability, guess what? We're going to be going for attraction.
Can I ask you something like
Yes,
that?
I still love you.
No, I actually wanted to ask you a question.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was my fault, okay?
No, actually,